Hello and welcome to another episode of the Truly Bedrock Rewind. This week we'll be taking a look at what happened on the Truly Bedrock SMP realm between the 9th and 15th of September. As usual, we'll start with the high five, highlighting 5 of the 15 members' videos, followed by the summary of what the rest of the members got up to, as well as the community clips as picked by you. Don't forget, we need you to help picking your favourite clips each week. If you want to get involved, please head over to our Discord and check out the Rewind Highlights channel. Instructions for how to post can be found in the pinned post. If you're not a member of the Discord already, then details of how to join the Discord can be found in the description below. Before we start, did you know that the trulybedrock.com website has all of the videos from all of the members listed in the order they were published? We want to make it as easy as possible for you to see what happened and when, so you never miss out on any of the fun. Don't forget to check it out after this video. Finally, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Truly Bedrock Rewind channel to keep you up to date on all the fun and shenanigans that occur on the realm each week. Anyway, enough of that, let me give you a big high five and get right into it. So this week we're back to Rogue Fox, who put out episodes 26 and 27. In episode 26 he starts by thanking the community for all of their help, support and advice with his kelp system built the previous week, before showing off his new feline friends as he heads off to the shopping area. After a quick failed attempt at sneaking up on Blue Jay, Rogue makes the decision to demolish his existing FoxMart shop in order to replace it with something he hopes will be more profitable. Originally intending to demolish the entire shop, including the amazing Lectern redstone ordering system, he decides that he just can't bring himself to demolish that part and leaves it to be turned into a fancy vending machine at some point in the future. Basing his new shop loosely on the man from Kentucky, Rogue's Fried Chicken, or RFC, quickly starts taking shape. Detailing a Fox logo made from quartz blocks and a red and white striped modern looking facade, the external part of the shop is completed by the end of the episode, ready for the internal system to be added.
So there we go, RFC is all done, at least the outside.
Following from where he left off in episode 27, Rogue gets to work on the inside of RFC, bringing in some of his usual brand of redstone magic in the form of a dual currency ordering system. The system he developed accepts both pebbles and diamonds as currency and then proceeds to spit out 64 cooked chicken into the conveniently placed chest. While the system is smart enough to not give chicken away without the full payment, its lack of spam protection does mean that it'll happily rip you off if you're a little too keen dropping in your cash. After finishing all the redstone, Rogue brings Zap along to test the system and it all goes off without a hitch. Rogue then heads over to Zap's nether shop to purchase some red nether bricks so he can decorate the inside of RFC, which he does with red and white chairs around tables made of end rods and white carpet. It all ends up looking like a great place to head over for some fried chicken.
This place turned out really nice, and I hope it is a lot more profitable than the lectern shop that we had. It's unfortunate that it didn't make that much business, but on the other hand, I didn't really keep it stocked.
Next up we have Slack Lizard, who dropped 2 videos that week, both relatively technical, including witch farms, tree farms, sea pickle farms and even a shulker loader system. Slack starts his episode 35 giving the witch hut a quick checkup, as I myself had some issues AFKing there for glowstone. It turned out there were quite a few things around the area preventing witches spawning in the witch hut, including a giant slime directly inside messing up the redstone. After getting rid of the slime and sorting out the surrounding area, Slack then heads over to the shopping area to check profits and spend some diamonds. Whilst in the area, he explains that he's no longer going to take sides in the pebbles and diamond currency conflict and decides that he's going to just buy what he wants when he wants without any of the monetary nonsense that he was previously tied to.
I'm not taking sides. I want to play Minecraft and I want to have fun.
Smart move. Following that, he proceeds to buy out the entire supply of logs and bushes from Prowland's Lap's log shop, as well as all of Sloy's iron from the hardware store. Slack even manages to squeeze in some disenchanting at TNC's repair shop and grabs a shulker of pumpkins from Prowl's shulker box shop. Finishing off his spree with a copy of the Truly Bedrock Herald, Slack goes back to base to show off a self-designed tree farm he created to gather a whole bunch of oak logs. After that, in episode 36, Slack explains that the passive mob problem under the witch hut would be best dealt with by converting all the grass below into concrete powder and carpets. He decides that though to do so, he will need a whole bunch of lime dye and cactus, so proceeds to build a sea pickle farm with another one of his own unique designs. During the build process, Slack tears out several different iterations before settling on the final product, which he explains might not look like much but is more than functional.
You know, I say that blends in. It kind of goes with the scheme of what's going on around here. Not the best in the world, not the worst in the world, but it does function.
Finally, Slack explains that due to most of his farms requiring bone meal, which is produced in high quantity by his giant kelp farm, the daily grind of collecting it all and distributing it to all of the farms is taking its toll. So he takes some time to fit the output of the kelp farm into a new shulker box loader system, automatically filling the shulker boxes full of bone meal ready to easily transport around his base. Up next is Zap113, who put out a long but detailed episode 23 in which he shows off some work around his base, counts his riches, and builds a new super smelter for making red nether bricks. He starts over at the shopping area checking his profits and realizing that someone has overpaid for white wool. Discovering his newfound wealth, he heads back to base to explain the prank war between himself and Tiz is on hold until Tiz gets his PC fixed so he can get back online. Zap then shows off a large area under his netherrack-inspired ocean monument, which is kitted out with a huge automatic nether wart farm as well as a chicken cooker and a shulker box loading system. He then details how he intends to make the nether wart farm 3 times the size it already is before starting on his new super smelting system. Utilizing a familiar piston feed tape design and a furnace piston clock, Zap gets to work making a 21 furnace array fit nicely inside his wall. Whilst building, he does take a break from the headache of redstone, heading over to the village city area to check for new jobs at the freelance tavern. One of the jobs immediately catches his eye as he spies "Killed His" written before him.
Ooh, a stack of redstone blocks and a stack of iron ore. I mean, just to kill Tiz? That's what we get? I mean, that can easily be done.
Before heading back to base, he trades a shulker of gravel for 8 pebbles as per Liara's jog post, and then discovers a "thank you for my map" shulker gift box assumingly left from Liara right next to his nether portal. Zap then finishes off his furnace array, including adding dispensers with water streams and elevators for the item and fuel inputs and a shulker box output. Whilst building, he gets a message from Jessie B offline explaining it was her that overpaid for the wool. Zap, being the not so greedy type, puts her diamonds to one side ready to pay her back when she's next online. After all is done, Zap decorates the front of the furnace array and finishes off the episode by crafting up a full shulker box full of red nether brick hot off the furnace.
But that is a full shulker box of red nether brick, just like so. And that is nice.
Killer Drone takes us on an emotional roller coaster of a ride this week in his quest to build the best flower farm ever invented. He starts episode 4 explaining that he's caught some kind of virus and is also still suffering from the loss of many of his precious supplies in the previous episode. During his moment of doom and gloom, the Minecraft gods send down a little rain just to help solidify the mood. Fortunately, the bad feels don't last too long as he receives a present box from Jessie full of all sorts of flowers and even an elytra. Killer then explains his plans to go out to a flower forest discovered by Jessie in order to create a flower farm to build a joint shop that they can both profit from with a unique addition to the marketplace. He heads over to the flower forest feeling much happier and more upbeat till suddenly it dawns on him that flowers don't quite grow in the way he expected them to.
Which is a bit ridiculous.
Feeling rather frustrated that his original plan won't work, he gives us a lesson on how flowers do generate in Minecraft, explaining that he needs to find a condensed area of the forest with as many different flower types as possible and then adapt the Flower Power 1.0 farm into a Flower Power 2.0 farm to fit. Eventually he locates a spot with 9 different variants of flowers, including opiums apparently.
So we have the opiums,
allium,
but we need one of the opiums, whatever those things are called.
allium.
And it's also missing those guys, the opiums or whatever those things are called.
Allium.
I don't know my flowers very well. I don't know if you guys can tell.
And finally, Killer gets his farm all in place and talks us through how it all works and functions, using pistons to shift the grass floor and dispensers with bone meal to grow the flowers and a water flushing collection system. It turns out to be an absolutely perfect design.
Absolutely perfect design.
Hey, stop stealing my lines. And last but not least, we see Ecco return to the realm for the first time since his introductory episode tour. First, he discovers a couple of gift boxes containing some food, currency, and other bits and bobs, and then declares that by the end of the episode, he will be fully kitted up in iron. He starts in the usual Minecraft beginner fashion with a host of stone tools and determination to dig those mines down to diamond level. After finding a couple of huge veins of coal initially in a surface mine, he gets a little distracted by the local mobs and decides to build a starter house for a bit of protection. During the building, he grabs some sand from the local desert to make windows and fends off a phantom as he struggles to get through the night. We probably should have told him there is one player sleeping installed on the realm. Anyway, the next morning Ecco's shed is all put together and he finally gets down that mine, only to discover that someone had already been strip mining through the area. Fortunately, the mysterious miner must have been relatively wealthy as they had left the majority of the gold, iron, coal and redstone ores for the taking. Gathering up 46 blocks of iron, Ecco heads home to work on his gear.
Now, we really did hit the iron jackpot.
Before the episode is over, Ecco takes some time to wrangle some cows without any wheat or leads in the hopes to set up a starter farm. However, struggling to get cow number 2 into the pen with cow number 1 trying his best to escape, Ecco decides it's too much like hard work and heads back to the mines to grab some more loot.
Man, these cows are tough work.
And then finally Ecco ends his episode creating a staircase of cobble down to the bottom of his mine, narrowly avoiding a fall in lava with a full suit of iron and iron tools. Well done!
So I think everything ended up very well in the end. It didn't turn out to be a negative. It's more of a positive. I gotta still work on my little shed. We'll work on expanding and extending as time goes by.
Well, that's it for the High Five this week. If you're interested in finding out more about any of the Truly Bedrock members and creators, make sure to check out all of their channels. Details and links are in the description below, as well as on the trulybedrock.com website. Now it's time for a quick summary of what the rest of our members got up to last week before we head over to the community clip section. Jessie B posted episodes 6 and 7 where she starts her base and makes some technological advances. Zloy sketches his way to a great looking nether hub in episode 45 with Blue Jay setting up a redstone shop in episode 18. Liara is all out of stock in episode 26 and Silence starts working on a new massive farm in episode 33. And finally, I start my base in episode 43 with tragedy striking in episode 44 as Mr. Onion meets a terrifying and unnatural demise. Sadly, we didn't get any videos from Daphne Prowse, Tiz or TNC that week. Don't forget, if you want to see more from any of the TB members, make sure to subscribe to their channels and watch out for more Truly Bedrock content. Links to all of the members' channels can be found in the description as well as on the trulybedrock.com website. You'll also find a full list of everyone's videos, bios and information about the Truly Bedrock world hosted on the website as well. We now move on to the highlights of the week as chosen by you, our community, via our Discord channel. And the first clip was posted by Marcazita that showed Liara hysterically making some rather strange noises at some creepers she found in a cave in episode 26.
And I also discovered this cave right here. And well, let me show you what I found in this cave during stream. Oh my god! So yeah, not my idea of a good time.
Mark also shared Slack's episode 35 on a more solemn note, detailing his feelings on the pebbles and diamonds.
One of the last determining factors of why I haven't recorded for a while has been this. It's been this right here. This right here. The whole diamonds versus pebble thing. It was too much. It was too much. It actually turned me off from even wanting to play there for a while. And so I've come to the conclusion. I'm not taking sides. Not taking sides. I want to play Minecraft and I want to have fun. So that's what I'm going to do. So if I need to do a big project and I need tons upon tons of something and the only way to get it is with pebbles, I'm going to buy pebbles and I'm going to use them. It's not that I'm for or against anything in any particular way. It's just I want to play and have fun.
And the final clip comes from Overwatch, who shared my video episode 44 when something nasty happened to me while I was recording. Ugh, gross. There he is. Hey Chuck, you okay?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I've got your stuff for you. I've got your elytra there. I've got you some fireworks and I've got you some food as well, so you can get sorted out. Can you go over to Slack's Witch Hut, please, and do some AFK for me?
Okay.
Brilliant. Thank you. I'll see you later. Whoa, there's something crawling up my leg. That's horrible. What is it? Oh, that was a massive spider crawling up my leg. Oh my god, that was huge. Oh, I feel sick. Oh, like real life Minecraft spider. That was huge. And why was it crawling up my leg? Like inside my trousers. Oh, that's horrid. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Oh, that was so gross. It's your fault, Chuck.
Okay.
And that's it from our community clips this week. Don't forget, we need you to post your favourite clips from any of the members' videos in the Rewind Highlights channel on the Truly Bedrock Discord. If you're not a member already and you want to get involved, the Discord invite link is in the description below. Go and check it out. And that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this week's Rewind. If you did, do please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe for more Truly Bedrock Rewinds. I've been FoxyNotail and you've been watching the Rewind. Bye!